What's going on, guys? Blazing here. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are on the new low spend account. So basically we're spending no more than $10 a week. We have made our first transaction, right? Which has been the monthly gem pack. Now, right here, there'll be a screenshot, or right here actually, that my editor will put in to show what we only purchased this. Let me give you guys the UMID so you can see exactly. Right here, you can confirm that, right? If you don't believe me, I can always ask Plarium for notifications, but as of now, this is the first transaction. We have been playing the account for about 36 hours, right? So I wanted to check in and give you guys a progression stat, and then I'm going to give you guys a couple of tips of what we did to
You serious or not following? Unbelievable.
kind of boost the account, right? So let's look at the champion roster first of all. We've got Kayle, right, who's our starter. We got Mordecai, Rek'Thrath, and we've got Tyrell. None of these were purchased through shards or anything like that. These were actually all promo codes that we were able to use, and I'll go through that step at the end of this video. But we have Kayle at a 5-star, 4-star Ascension, right? Everybody else is at 40. Right now, our main goal is to progress into campaign 12.6 or 12.3 of Brutal, and then use that to kind of boost up our account and try to get the chickens, because that's where we're going to get the most energy efficient. Right? But we have farmed out a few little masteries on these champions. You can see right here, right? We know what we're going to take at the end. And so we basically took some stuff to be able to help us give a little bit of damage boost and stuff like that. Kayle is kind of geared into some broken sets, just caring more about trying to, get that crit rate at least 70% or 85% for right now, I guess, right? Because his passives and stuff. And then, Mordecai, we just kind of put whatever we had on. We're still working with 3-star gear, right?
But wait, there's more.
As for progression, what have we done? Well, in campaign, we have progressed all the way through hard 11.3, right? So we will get that sacred shard at the end of this, right? I will say Rek'Thrath was a huge benefit to the account to be able to 2-star a lot of this, right? Definitely just helped. So we will be progressing hopefully into Brutal by the end of today, right? As for dungeons, we've basically opened up everything to, I believe, like either 4 to 5. So Magic Keep, we're at 7. Arcane Keep, we're at 8, right? Comfortably 4 manning with 1 food, right? We got 4 here. We only got 4 here. And then we got 4 here as well. We haven't really pushed much. Minotaurs, we are at stage 7, right? And we're only farming masteries for our 4 main champions. As for Ice Golem, we really haven't touched it yet. We've actually just been focusing on Dragon. Now, here we're able to farm stage 8, which is actually phenomenal because we can start getting some of that 5-star gear. So we're going to start focusing on this even harder. And ideally, I want to push up to 10 or 11, right? 11 because we have a lot of Magic Affinity champions. And so that's going to make sure that we either get 4-star or 5-star and that we're going to be positive affinity. So it's going to be a little bit easier for us. As for Fire Knight, we really haven't touched it, right? We will. Nothing else has been really touched, right? Faction Wars, we've got Dark Elves and a couple of ones. Whatever we have, we'll try to throw a couple of keys in, trying to progress it, because even those 1-star glyphs are going to be helpful for us. So we'll get that done. Arena-wise, right, we are in Bronze 3. We're waiting to complete the win 1 defense battle. As soon as that happens, we'll probably just put a 1-man team in just to be farmed so we can try to get some of those easier fights, right? As for Clan Boss, we've just been working on easy Clan Boss. We're able to 2-key to get the top chest, but that's pretty much about it. Hydra, we're not unlocked yet, and we haven't unlocked Centranos or Doom Tower. Now, where do we go from here, right? We've saved up every single shard we've gotten, right? We got 1 from the raid recap video, right? And then just through the random quest, we did get 1 through a drop, but we're going to save those because ideally what I'm looking to do is try to get a fusion done before the level 50. Right now we're currently level 28, so we've got some time, right? I'm going to focus more on the progression of the champions, trying to get the next fusion ready. I want to be able to farm all stage 20s. So that gives me about a month right now to get everything going. We have the baseline team for just about everything we need here. I need to figure out one more champion that's going to be beneficial to the account. I'm probably thinking Armiger because he's got the enemy max HP, but we'll have to wait and see if we pull anything else. Ideally, I'd like a Cold Heart, helps off with Fire Knight, but there's also, I think it's Executor that has an ally attack, or I believe it's Hydra is her name, that has an ally attack that can help us with Haria. Or Haria? Yeah, we'll go with that. She attacks one enemy 3 times, placing poisons, and then has an ally attack with 2 random enemies, right? So that can be very, very helpful for us for Fire Knight. So we might even invest in her, and she is a farmable champion. So we're going to kind of wait and see at that point in time. If we pull an Apothecary, we'll be happy. Currently, like I said, guys, we are, let me show you, about 2 days in, right? We've only collected 2 pieces right here. So as for points, you can see here, we've got the 1 transaction that we did. So we'll collect that. Now, what have I used for energy? You can see here, we've got a lot of stuff in the bank, right? We have a lot of XP pots. We have a lot of energy. Basically, all the promo codes, everything that came in, gave us a lot of free stuff that we've just left to be able to use it. Now, under the Arbiter stuff, the Call of the Arbiter, we've used quite a bit of it, trying to be able to get some of the masteries and all of this. So we've been going through whatever we have, we've been using. We've been trying to keep the energy cap below what is needed, right? So we're trying not to always max out on energy. Let me give you a snapshot of what we have for books. Currently, we have 9 epic books. Again, none of these were purchased, right? But each one of these promo codes, each one of these champions that we get comes with books and pots and stuff, right? Gems-wise, at this point, what I've spent, right, is the 250 to start the clan. We did actually start a clan. We've got 25 out of 30. I'm pretty sure, you know, some of these members might be bots. They look, some of the lower ends might be bots. Some of the other ones are probably accounts that are being played. But I will say, if you guys want to join us, you're more than welcome to. It looks like we have 5 spots available. I probably should have not made it open to the public because again, if there's bots, we'll get rid of them. But clan shop, we haven't really purchased anything, right? Brand new clan, so it is what it is. And I think that's it, guys. There's not a lot to go over yet. You know, we're holding pretty strong. We were trying to get to pull the extra legendary because we had a extra summoning boost for brand new accounts within the first 24 hours to be able to use a sacred shard and get an extra legendary. So I was kind of hoping to double dip on that. There we go. Wow, tongue twister. But I was not able to get that done. I just had a lot of other things going on. So where do we go from here? I will be unlocking my Guardian Ring, right? I think I'm going to prioritize this over the monthly gem, or not the monthly gem, sorry, over the gem mine at this point. Just because I want to be able to try to get as many 6 stars ranked as possible. So I'm going to be able to open this up. And doing that is going to allow me to get some extra chickens ready to go to make them into 6 star. So that's it. Let me show you guys how you set up your accounts if you're a new player to be able to get the 3 epics that I did.
You seriously not following? Unbelievable.
All right, so how did I manage to get all 3 of these epics and boost my account? So in the pinned comment down below, I will put the link to this website, right? Now, you have to create a generated link from this website. You can't just take one that you have off your referral account. It won't work, right? So it has to be a brand new player. Unfortunately, some of these collaborations and stuff that they have, they get paid for whatever, but you know what? This helps you boost your account start, and I don't mind supporting that, right? So let's go ahead. I would suggest not picking any one of these 3 right here, right? Lightsworn, Chinoru, or Jolton, not ones. They're not bad. They're just, it's not going to help. Rector Drath, for me, was actually very strong to bring in because she is a very strong healer, right? Brings a veil, brings a revive, brings a heal. So for me, it was very, very strong. And I thought that was the best one for me. Now, if you didn't want to go for her, I would go for Vergis next because he does come in very helpful. Trying into Nightmare Campaign once you try to two-man that, right? And help you progress. I know you're going to say Tyrell, but just hold on a second because we can still get him. Other than that, I really wouldn't really go for, Knight Errant, Lady Quillen, Anya. Fane is pretty good for Clan Boss, but it's very squishy. So do some researching and see which one you really want to go for. My suggestion would be Rector Drath, although you can get through the referral program DJ, which is another reviver, but she's a barbarian. But just having extra ones is not a bad idea, right? All right, so moving down here, you get to choose a second champion. Now here is where I chose Tyrell, right? Definitely did not choose Lady Quillen, but Tyrell was actually my second best choice because he brings a decreased attack, turn meter reduction, and he brings a decreased defense. And once you ascend him, he brings in a defense aura in all battles. So it's very, very powerful. If you, picked him as your first one or Vergis, I would, one of these three are the only ones I suggest going for. Now, after that, you come down and you look at these. These are 24-hour new player promo codes. So you have to put them in with the first 24 hours. A lot of you are going to look at it and say, I'm going for Deacon right away. Hold up, guys. Wait a minute. Deacon is great, right? But right now, we have the basis of a solid foundation to get a stage 20 team for almost every single dungeon, right? We've got Rector Drath. We've got our Kael. We have our Tyrell. So we already have a decreased defense. And on top of that, you can go farm out a decreased defense if you don't get Tyrell. And you can get Mordecai instead, which is going to help you for Spider, right? Spider 20, we need HP burn. That's probably one of the only ways to be able to get him down, unless you have like 3 cold hearts or other enemy max HP champions. But Mordecai comes in strong for Spider. So I would go with him first over Deacon. Now, it is ultimately your choice, but this is the way I went. And now what you're going to have to do is, once you get this, click on your last champion, right? So let's say we click Tyrell, Rector Drath. We've picked all 3 champions. It's going to tell you create a generated link, right? So go ahead and create your link. Copy your link to your clipboard. Now, key thing here, click for gameplay is the code for Mordecai. It's not Mordecai anymore, right? So when you go in, if you Google what's the promo code for Mordecai, it's not actually Mordecai anymore. It's click for gameplay. So you take this, you copy that, you go into, now if you already have BlueStacks downloaded onto your PC, I suggest doing it through that, right? Create your account through BlueStacks. Make sure you use a VPN to not have any issues. If you're a brand new player to raid, then you can just use your your regular screen or whatever. And again, you can do this via the phone app or whatever. So it's actually like one of the best ways, guys, to start a brand new account right now and pump out what you get. You see right now, we are holding, again, pretty strong. Like our Kael is almost like halfway fully booked, right? We'll use another book on him now. Always helps out with that. And then we have 9 epic books that we're going to be able to use to, one of these. We'll have to wait and see which one I choose, depending on where the process goes. So hope you enjoyed the video, guys. And thank you again for supporting on the YouTube and following on Twitch. And make sure to join us on Sunday for the Knights of Teleria podcast, where you get myself, JR Star 3, Gestel Gaming, Jarek Gaming, Fanu Compachi, along with the one and only Nacho Plays 50, where we talk everything Raid Shadow Legends. We talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. And as always, guys, much love, much appreciation. Be safe, be well, be good to each other, and I'll catch you guys next time.